The Newton-Needham Regional Chamber aspires to make Needham an inclusive business community. You are able to see the diversity and witness different cultures when you head to downtown Needham. One example is French Press Bakery and Cafe located on Chapel Street. Owner Jay Spencer felt it was important to cultivate a space to enjoy your food and a bit of culture as well. Here's more on the cafe.
I've been doing French in Needham for almost 10 years, believe it or not. I own and ran Petite Riviere Bistro. I'm not sure how long you've been in Needham or if you were familiar with the bistro, but that was my initial foray into Needham actually in 2011. So, when you talk about culture, culture is just more than skin color. It's more than, the type of business that you run. It's all about, what we're able to bring. And that's what diversity is about, right? People forget that we are a nation of different people from different places that bring together our traditions. So, a lot of what we do and what we have done is French/European focus. So, people feed off of that. So there may be other retail businesses that will bring in items depending upon the holiday associated with French things or, cultures or things like that. So, we're all one big melting pot. I don't think it's I don't think it's a matter of skin color. I think it's a matter of what people bring in terms of, diverse viewpoints, diverse products, and diverse services. And, the Needham community has been supportive, right? I mean, I think at the bistro it was a little bit different because it's a different price point, but, at the cafe we see people every day, and it's not unusual to see them multiple times a day, and they come back, not because of the color of our skin or anything, because we have good products. And, as more and more people find us and they seek out those different things that may not be kind of your normal go-to items, like, it's one of the things I found at the bistro that was very interesting is that people were very intimidated by the fact that the menu was in French. But if you go to a Mexican or you go to an Italian restaurant, the menu is in Spanish or it's in Italian. So, it was, probably one of our most difficult, obstacles at the bistro was being able to get people to read the subtitles underneath the French titles, which is kind of simplistic, but, it just goes to show you that the familiarity of certain cultures isn't as prevalent as you think. And it's always good to kind of just seek out to people that are different, because you never know what you may be able to like, and come back again and kind of teach somebody else that maybe didn't know, because everybody has their own group of friends, and they'll be able to find a new favorite. When you look at French, and traditionally people think of French as being in Paris, but there are a lot of French colonies that add different flavors and impact to it, right? And France isn't, the know-all, say-all in terms of diversity, but, I think there has to be a recognition that there are offshoots where a lot of these colonies, if you will, were established and people brought those traditions in, and there's a lot to gain from that, whether it be food, whether it be traditions, again, coming back to respect in terms of how people talk to one another, right? It's always nice to be able to have a little bit of decorum, and I think that's something that's missing in a lot of places. And, when you look at French Press, our original mantra was for people to come in and enjoy, unwind, and relax and share a moment either by themselves or with their friends. Now, obviously, COVID has changed a lot of that, but we've tried to evolve to keep that concept where you're relaxing with amazing food that, is handcrafted here, in Needham every single day. And, we're all about just bringing love and joy to everybody every single day. So if you want something good to eat, right, and you want something that's all natural, you want something that's wholesome, right, you want to come in and move throughout your day part, whether it's breakfast, whether it's lunch, whether it's a meal to go in the evening, we have it. And, that's how we're trying to adapt in order to stay true to our mentality of just having, kind of a retrieve or respite for people that just want to enjoy life and be happy.